Alright, hi there, Filmmaking here, back with another video. Okay, so in this one I'm gonna cover a huge topic, right? But we're gonna take it step by step, right? So I'm gonna cover how to get into this thing of making videos, right? Okay, so I'm gonna have to say, well, there is a different reason, or there are different reasons we might wanna make videos, right? Some people, like me, make videos to be cinematographers. Cinematographers work in movies, work in short films, work in advertisements, get hired to make videos for other people, right? But you on the other end might be into making videos to share some whatever content you wanna share. Maybe you cook, you're a chef or something like that. You wanna make cooking channel. You do makeup, you wanna do a makeup channel or tutorials and whatnot. There are a lot of different reasons you might want to be able to make videos. And well, although I'm not supposed to say this because I'm in the industry of making money off of people who can't make videos for themselves, hiring someone to make a video for you is expensive, right? It's really costly, and I've seen some people struggling to even pay me for this thing, right? And sometimes you might find yourself doing an easy job, but because your fee or your rate is high, you get paid a lot to do this stuff, right? So it's gonna be easier, especially if you're starting, so that this thing does not stress you, and this thing of paying. So learn to do or make videos yourself, right? And you can still hire me, obviously, to make videos for you. All right. So, given these different dynamics of people, I'm gonna give you a progression how you have to start and how your path might look, right? So, if you don't have any money to start, right, to invest in a camera, a tripod, or a gimbal, or whatnot, and lighting, here's how we're gonna go with this thing, right? You're gonna start with your phone, right? Usually, well, it depends what phone you use. I would prefer using an iPhone, right? You're gonna start there. Let me check if I'm still recording. All right, you're gonna start there. Man, I'm at the mercy of the lighting outside and it keeps on changing, so sorry for that. Right, so you're gonna start with your phone. What you wanna do is buy some apps, right? I bought one app, actually it was around 50 rands or something like that. It's called Pro Movie, Pro Movie, right? You might buy things like Filmic Pro and whatnot. I think they are part of the same family of apps for making videos, right? So if you're starting, you're gonna start with the normal video mode of the camera, right? There's no problem with that, but well, as you go on, there are limitations to that, right? And well, let me tell you the limitations, right? So when you're shooting a video, understand that a video is a continuosity, not a continuous, there's no word like that, but let's say a continuosity of pictures, right? So it's 25 frames per second, 24 frames per second, 30 frames per second, 60 frames per second, and well, up it goes, right? So this means in 1 second there is 25 frames that go by so that you can see the thing as videos, but in fact it's just pictures, right? There are rules with these things, right? There's something called shutter speed, and shutter speeds, well, they firstly control the light and also control how natural looking your video is, right? With most phones, what you will get in your camera settings is the frame rate, 24 FPS, 25 FPS, 60 FPS, and 120 FPS. But you will not get the settings for what? The shutter speed. And the shutter speed is a very important component of this thing, right? So what your phone will do is sort of control the light by being busy adjusting the shutter speed, right? Which is not bad for your videos which aren't gonna be looked at by anyone and you're still starting, right? but it's a huge deal if you're doing a video for someone else you're hired, or you're starting to do videos professionally, right? You will wanna work on this early on, as early as possible, by getting these apps. What these apps will help you with is controlling the shutter speed, right? So if you're shooting at it's 25 frames per second, it means your shutter speed will be 1/50th of a second, right? It's always 2 times whatever the number of frames per second is, right? You'll always be able to control this, which means your picture or your videos will have a natural look, right? Which is what we're going for here. If I do this, there's something called motion blur. If I increase the shutter speed there, you will see my hand moving. No matter how fast I do the thing, you will see the complete hand, which is not how your eyes work, right? So that's why you need these apps, so that they will give you control over these things, right? And then, well, as I've been saying in my, it's the 3rd video before this one, I'm not sure. It's called how to improve your video quality on any camera, right? You will have to start investing on lighting as soon as possible, right? The sooner you get the lights and your lighting setup sorted, well, let's wait for that water there. As soon as you get your lighting setup sorted, the better your quality or your videos will look, right? And then after you've invested on lighting well and understanding the principles of lighting, and now you're using an app, right? Maybe you have the money, you wanna just start at the camera level, right? With the camera, well, you will have to start as well, not even with the camera, you have to do this, I think, at your phone level as well. Have to buy a tripod. What is a tripod? It's a 3-legged thing, right? Where your camera sits, so that your things could be steady, and you could easily film yourself, right? And then, well, if you invest in a camera, well, depends what you want to do as well. Do you want to just vlog, or you want to make videos for someone? If you want to make videos for someone, you'll have to invest in the gimbal. A gimbal is a device that is used to keep the camera steady while in movement, right? It's basically a tripod that you can use while moving. It will keep the camera steady. It won't have that shaky or jittery whenever you're recording, right? It's an expensive device, but you use it if you're going to have to film professional looking footage, right? That's the progression in terms of camera equipment, right? But you don't have to stress that much, especially if you're using the latest iPhones and whatnot. The app alone that I'm talking about will help you through this thing. And whatever you don't understand, well, you search online or ask me or whatnot, right? Okay, we're done with that. The second part of whatever you have to invest in is a good laptop, right? Well, a good laptop will help you make it easier to will make it easy for you to play with the footage you've just recorded, right? Editing apps, they are free. There is a lot of free editing apps, like your DaVinci Resolve, which is the cinema standard for color grading and whatnot. You can use the thing to learn your editing, right? There are a lot of tutorials. There is HitFilm Express, which is another free software, easy to use. Obviously, it won't be easy for you because you're still getting into this thing, but it's very easy and efficient to use. And then there are paid softwares like your Sony, Vega, I think it's called, then Adobe Premiere, right? Or Premiere Pro, right? Those are the apps you can use. There are a lot of others that are free, obviously. I'm seeing a spider in my light. How the heck did it get there? Man, damn it. All right. Those are the softwares that you can use, right? As soon as you've got all these, 3 components or 4 components, it's your phone, the software in your phone, it costs 50 rands or something like that, and then your lighting, well, then your stand, tripod, or gimbal, or whatnot, whatever you want to invest in, and then your laptop, and the editing software on your laptop, right? That is how you get into this business, right? You start by recording on your phone. Obviously, you'll see, I think the more you record on your phone, the more you'll see the limitations of your phone, right? You want to get the app, right? As soon as you start using the app, the more you'll see the limitations of the app, right? Like the focusing can be a bit off most of the time, right? You wanna have a camera. As soon as you buy the camera, you'll see the limitations of just using a tripod, right? Or maybe the limitations of your hand or placing your camera, whatever, and place the thing. You'll buy a tripod, right? Well, as soon as you have that, you'll see the limitations of a tripod. You'll want to have a gimbal so that you can move while shooting with yourself. If you have an entry-level editing machine like a laptop, well, as you go on to a high-quality stuff, you'll see the limitation of the thing. You will want to buy a bigger, a better, or a more efficient laptop, right? And then, well, as soon as you see the limitations of a free software, you'll want to upgrade to paid softwares. That's how this thing goes, right? But it's a progression thing. The more you make videos, the sooner you can see the limitations of whatever you're working with and upgrade to the next stuff, right? Hopefully this was helpful in some way, and hopefully it gets you started in your video making journey, right? That's been it. So much things. See you in the next one. Peace.